A correspondent candid with 60 Minutes' Leslie Stahl.
My story on 60 Minutes this week is about the Costa Concordia, that huge passenger liner that went over on the coast of Italy. So I went over with one of the great 60 Minutes producers, Rich Bonin.
Load 'em up. It's definitely the most surreal location I've ever worked at.
Who actually speaks Italian.
Parla italiano. Possiamo fare un video.
You've got this giant thing that's 3 football fields long, sitting on a slanted mountainside underwater. So what we did is we covered it with cameras in ways that we don't usually do. We had cameras on huge barges that gave us stability so our cameras wouldn't be shaky. We shot on little dinghies that could creep right up to the edge of the ship so we could put the camera right on the window and you could see inside. We put cameras on cherry pickers. We shot off the ship. We were able to get pictures on the ship, not just from a barge around it, but on it. You could see people walking across what used to be the side of the ship, which is now the top of the ship. And the workers, the salvage workers, hang their equipment on the very floor where the passengers used to sunbathe or sip their cocktails. Everything is just topsy-turvy. Those pictures have never been seen before. We got these drones, which are almost like toy airplanes that we used to have when you were kids, and you attach a miniature camera to it, and then some guy with a joystick steers it. You could get within inches of the ship with this remote-controlled drone.
It had that ghostly sense that you could almost feel the people.
I could see the deck chairs. This is where people would sun themselves.
Yeah, it's very, very sad to see it like this.
It is sad to see it like this. You can almost hear the piano playing. It reminds you so much of the Titanic.
You see the swimming pool and you begin to imagine people swimming, and while you could see through those windows, you began to imagine the fun, the panic that must have occurred. It was night, it was winter, it was freezing.
And you realize, you know, at about 1 a.m. in the January freezing cold night, people were sliding down what used to be the deck of the ship from the top all the way down to the bottom, plunging into freezing cold water. I certainly never forgot it, and I know all of the workers, you know, the salvage workers who were out there. Everyone knows that this was a scene of a tragedy. And it affects you.